just really, man. I mean, I'm able to excel. I hadn't really felt like we were on a 5-game losing streak because when you're trying to get your team ready, you don't have time to really focus on it. You kind of just, all right, what's next? All right, we got to get this. All right, we got to get Crystal out of the slump. Okay, we need rest. And but I knew that was the case, and we really needed the win for morale, for just belief, and we have a little personal goal that we're trying to achieve in the stretch, and that's to get a first-round bye, which would be incredible. First of all, they picked us last, and it's looking like if we continue to improve that won't happen, but we want to try to get a first-round bye.
Some games this year were down the stretch. Your team might not have gone to the lead or came back the way y'all did tonight. What was the difference tonight from the girls that they were able to?
Well, I just thought we fought, and I thought there was a point where we wanted it more, and this is going to sound funny, but that Western Michigan game that we won like this in the non-conference, the Kentucky game on the road, like it really just paid off for us, and we were confident and really prepared to do what it took, and then fixing the third quarter, man, that's just been killing us. And the bye week was huge for us because we were able to spend some time and really dig in and see what the issue was.
What was the issue?
Just, we would play great with everybody, right? It's just only one team that we weren't, like, in the game at halftime, okay? That's it. Everybody else, we've been in the game. Well, if something went wrong, we just folded. And instead of trying to get out of it together, then we individually tried to get us out of it. And it didn't work because in an offense with a team, you need every moving part. And so that when they were able to see, like, man, I know I'm trying to take that shot, but if I don't let people get in rebound positions or, if I don't post up so they can give me a pass and then cut off of it, then it's not a high percentage shot. So we talk about droughts. A drought for us is more than 3 possessions in a row of misses. And so if we cannot have that, because we shoot 30-something% from the field, then we'll be fine. And so even in this game, I was like, hey, we need a basket right now. And they knew what that meant. It didn't mean pressure. It just means we really needed to execute.
And with games like this, we're down the stretch, no one can really pull away. I know you played the Western Michigan game. What does it mean to you that you're winning these games now with team as opposed to
Huge. Like I told the guys on TV. First of all, Vanderbilt's record. I mean, I swear them and the men are living the same life. I mean, they're both really good teams. They're just not finding ways to win. But Vandy has been in every single game. Vandy was up on South Carolina. Vandy was tied with Georgia. I mean, they've been in every Texas A&M, up 20 on Auburn. They're not a new team. They were banged and bruised up, but they got everybody back, and they're well coached, and they play well. And so for us to get a win against them, it's huge, and it gives us confidence going into Georgia on Monday.
You talked about pulling Crystal out of that slump.
Yeah.
I blanked on Crystal's name from the first half. She played really well in the first half. She missed a lot of shots in the second half, but she hit the corner 3 right there at the end when it mattered. How does it feel knowing that she can go through little stretches in a game where she has lows, and still when you need her, she's going to hit that shot?
Great. We knew secretly, Crystal was back to start the week of preparation. Like, she had her pep and she started being herself. And the joke on the team was, oh, Crystal's back. So we were excited and looking forward for her, to her playing the way she did. And it was just Crystal trying to figure it out herself versus letting us help her. And so, like, today, anything we asked her to do, she did it. I was able to help her out defensively by giving her one position, which is the top of the zone, so that didn't frustrate her at all. And And Crystal's a confident person. I don't know who's more confident, her or LaCaris, but they're confident people. So like, when she took that shot, she didn't think twice about it, and I didn't have to say anything to her.
Karis's confidence, those 2 shots she took were also pretty quick triggers.
Yeah, before we could tell her to move it, it was up, okay? And that's Karis. That's why they call her Big Ticket, because she lives for moments like this. And LaCaris, LaCaris wants to win, and LaCaris is a great person, and LaCaris was with me at Jacksonville. So there's a bond that we have, and at the end of the day, I know her heart is in the right place. 17 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 3 for 4. And then she did a great defensive job on 34, who is a stud and way bigger. And she got stops when we needed it. So kudos to her.
Anything else for Coach?
So, kind of moving forward towards like Georgia and also getting back in Mississippi State, what are you looking forward to from this game? I mean, like I know at the end is kind of a slog, but what do you take from this game as a positive when you move forward towards?
Well, I can tell you one thing. People want to be coached when they're winning. So they're going to be all ears. And if we say, hey, jump to the moon and back, that's what they'll do because people like to win. But we knew the season would be challenging like this, and that's why I picked the word grit for the team. Here's what's big for me. I think a couple games ago I challenged the seniors. And to see 18, 23, 17, 18 and 5, 23, and Crystal has been averaging like 8 turnovers a game. She only had 2 in 32 minutes. LaCaris, 17 and 6. Mimi with 9 assists. As a freshman, getting it to them, it's just really a confidence boost for us right now.
Further, when did you set that goal of having a first-round bye being the team's goal for this season?
Well, I wanted to talk about it before the South Carolina game, but timing is everything. And so I knew South Carolina would be a tough feat. We went in there, we fought, we lost the third quarter miserably and lost the game. And so after that was done, I knew we had a bye week. And so we printed out like this bracket. We know where everybody is, because really there's 3 races going on in the SEC now. It's crazy. It's 2 teams fighting for first place, and then it's like 5 teams fighting for 3rd to 5th, and then there's another clump fighting from 6th. I mean, everyone's fighting, and ironically, if the ball bounces a good way or 2, we could end up with a first-round bye. I mean, I should be Coach of the Year if we get that, I think, because no one would be expecting that. So, but I'll just give myself Coach of the Year regardless. But no, but we've been talking about it, and with coaching, it's so less about X's and O's and more about getting the kids to play for something and be inspired. And so we won 2 games with the T-shirt. I knew I could get 2 wins out of them, and now we have the bracket. So there's something else that they're chasing.
Get that first round bye, and not only that, but something like Crystal.
Oh, gosh. I mean, it would be huge. First of all, it would be huge because, let's face it, no one thought we would win the game, okay, in conference. I remember we beat Florida, and Van Chancellor called me, and he said, oh, well, can I be honest? I said, shoot. He said, I didn't think you would win the game. So that's first. Second, it would be huge because rest. That's something that we need as a team. And I think we have a lot of confidence in playing. Have we played everybody? Not yet. But for the most part, we've played a lot of ranked teams, and we've done well. So we feel pretty confident about playing pretty much anybody that we would have to see in that first round. In the second round, if we get a first round bye. But don't be mistaken, like if we don't get it, you shoot for the what is it, the stars, right? Land on the clouds. No big, something like that, right? So again, they picked us last, and I know, and I don't want to sound like, well, I want to be second to last. I don't want to be second to last. I'm just making a point that the expectations were that low, and in my opinion, we're superseding that. So we're just going to focus and live in the moment.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
The zoo is beating